Good morning, everyone. How are you? Good afternoon, good evening. I know you're joining us from all over. We are super happy to be with you. It's a gorgeous Sunday morning here in Chicago, and we are in our two different homes, and our magical elf wizard, Austin, has set this up for us.
My pleasure.
Um, yeah, so I'm just so happy to be here. I'm just kind of feeling everybody's presence, opening the chat. We've
Yeah.
got Dad and Adrian, Tampa, Florida, our Chicagoans, Indianapolis,
Yeah.
Guatemala.
It's
Fantastic.
amazing.
Hi, Emily. Aw, there's Tanya. Good morning, Sandra. Hey, Britta.
Oh,
I
I'm
love
just
it.
getting all of these. Wow.
So
Amazing
we're
this is
gonna.
possible.
What's that,
It's
Austin?
amazing this is possible. I'm just
It's amazing
stoked.
this is possible, and truly, this was quite an accomplishment. Like routing our sound and testing this a million times, and really, Austin is a magical elf. So, good morning from Chicago. Um, so, we're going to just get started. I'm going to do a little like Awareness 101 again and give you some pointers for how to just relax and receive the meditation, drop all trying and drop all doing. And many of you probably heard these pointers before or something like them. But if you're like me, you could stand to hear them 100 times because we're always just returning back to the same place of awareness. And in our classes with Kieran and in all the meditations I do, I'm always coming back to plain old awareness. So let's talk about it a little bit. And while we're doing that, um, we're going to just get really comfortable. So make sure you're in a really comfortable position and your body can just soften and relax and receive the instructions so you don't feel like there's any strain on your system. You could sit up. I'm kind of chilling on the couch. You could lay down, whatever's comfy. Um, so, awareness. Awareness is just what's hearing my voice. What's hearing my voice, not who. So, before your story of you and you doing this meditation or you living your life, there's just plain old awareness. It was there when you opened your eyes on planet Earth. And it's there every morning. It's there all the time. It's there in the middle of deep sleep. And when you open your eyes in the morning, you don't have to like try to see, right? You don't have to like strain your eyes to see the walls and the air. You don't have to try to hear. There's no actual effort or concentration in just living this body. But later in life, after a couple of years, we get this superimposition, this idea of a self in here, like a little homunculus moving this body around. But it's not actually true. This thing is living itself. It's rebuilding its cells. It's rebuilding the lining of your stomach all right now. It's growing your hair. Life lives itself, and this body lives itself. And you don't have to do anything. You can't do anything. You're not in control at all. So we're getting into like, as Adyashanti says, like the passenger seat, or as Kieran recently, if you know, I work with this teacher. Her name is Kieran Trace. Her info is in our little description box. She gave a great analogy recently of like a car being driven, and our pain bodies are in the back seat. So that's Eckhart Tolle's term of a pain body is like the belief system stored in our body. So the belief that I'm not doing this right, I'm not good enough, something's wrong with me, ones we all have to some extent, can be here. It gets to be in the car. Let's just have it be in the back seat. And it's even kind of adorable in the back seat. It's sort of our little chatty minds and these stories that we've picked up that have nothing to do with reality, but they get to be around. So in the meditation, we're not going to fight those or kick them out of the car. They're so, so welcome to be here. Very welcome. We're just going to have them in the back seat. And then you and I are going to be in like the passenger seat, meaning this self you think you are, maybe my name Megan or Austin, we're going to just be sitting and hanging out in the passenger seat, and we're going to let God or awareness drive. So it's completely relaxed, right? God's driving this car, awareness is driving this car. You don't have to do anything. You're just going to be listening or watching. And by that I mean listening to your body, watching your body, feeling your body. It's so relaxed, it's so passive. Um, Again, as soon as you feel that grip, you're just going to bring awareness to that grip, that trying grip of trying to do it or get it or understand it. There's awareness the whole time when that starts to occur. So we just keep tilting back and back to awareness. Again, awareness is what's looking, what's feeling. It's totally effortless, totally vast, and totally oneness. The same awareness looking out of my eyes is the same awareness looking out of your eyes. All of us. Same old awareness. It just happens to be kind of animated in this body. And awareness is so powerful as healing. So I have been going to these energy psychology conferences for years, and they're great. And it's all about different kinds of energy healing, where people who do Reiki or EFT or acupuncture, acupressure, all the different ways we can clear the energetic systems in our body, and there's several of them. And the last one I went to, there was a woman named Beverly Rubik who studies energy healing in a lab, and she was talking about how the conductor, the thing that really does the healing, the thing that does the healing in all the healing she studied is awareness itself. So when awareness is brought into a body and into the energy body, and we start to tune into the energy body by using music and this meditation, the energy starts to move and the circulatory starts to move, system starts to move, the digestive system, the lymph, it all starts to move when there's a presence here. So a body is so responsive to presence, to simply inhabiting it. And it starts to spontaneously heal and open and circulate better. So again, so passive. We don't have to manipulate energy or move energy or figure anything out here. Rather, we're just opening the system by bringing awareness into it. So know that you just bringing awareness, just taking awareness and coming into your feet. If I were to hook your foot up to something that could measure the electromagnetic field and the circulation, we would start to see the foot just starting to open, the circulatory system, the meridians circulating in the foot, opening the liver or opening the heart. It's totally miraculous. So there's a momentum to awareness going to mind. And all we're doing is shifting that momentum into the body and into the moment. When meditation teachers talk about coming into the moment, I think sometimes we start to we think about that, or we try to be in the moment. But the mind, it really doesn't have anything to do with the moment. The portals, one could say, to the moment are the body, because the body is present, and spaciousness or silent, which are also just right here. So what we do is we take awareness and we bring it into the body and we bring it into silence so that we're landing in the moment. It's very simple. It's, again, takes no concentration. So if you feel yourself kind of concentrating or trying, just come on back, listen to my voice, feel the sensation, come back into just this effortless receptivity that is really your true nature. It was absolutely how you were born. It's your birthright to be that relaxed. We have some belief systems that it's not safe in the body. It's not safe to let go that much. It's not safe to feel that pain in your system. But it's actually the safest thing in the world to land in your body and to land in the moment. And your body registers a sense of safety when presence or awareness is brought into it. It's like a little baby being held, and they just register, oh, it's safe, I can relax. So really you, awareness, are coming and holding yourself and bringing that presence to let the whole body feel safe to be here. And yeah, it's just that simple. What else? That's it. That's it. We use music, chill out, relax, we get bathed in sound, bathed in silence. And yeah, we just welcome you to get super comfortable. Anything else, Austin?
I think I'm ready to start.
You ready to start?
Mhm.
Cool. Anybody has any other questions? I'll just look at the chat for a second.
Just getting a lot of good mornings.
Yes.
It's good.
Hi from what? Sunny Chicago? I know. It's so sunny and warm here today. So spring.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Shall we?
Yes. Best party in Chicago starts now. Such a party. Yeah. Fun, light party. Meditation is not serious.
All right.
All right. Yes. Off we go.
All right.
Austin is going to switch cameras and show us the dog and the musical setup, I believe. Yes. How cool is that? Is Misha there? If you can see Misha. All right. So I will ask everybody to close our eyes just to bring that presence inside. Just to kind of decrease the stimulation in your home, from your home. Just settle back, listen to your body for a moment. Do you need anything else to support you? And let's just be aware of awareness. So we're putting awareness back on itself. That little me self, that separate self, is always looking for something. St. Francis said, what's looking is what you're looking for. So let's just come back into what's looking. It's the awareness that looks at thought before thought. It's the vast, effortless, spacious awareness hearing my voice that has zero effort or grip in it. And it's okay if there's a grip here. It's okay if there's thought here. Just be aware of what sees thought. Let it open too. Let this awareness be as endless as it really is. This awareness is behind you and above you, in front of you. It's a 360-degree awareness, and it's as big as 1,000 oceans. You are as big as 1,000 oceans. You are that immortal awareness. And you don't have to do anything for that. You don't have to earn your place. You don't have to be anything. You are simply this being, this presence, this awareness already. And awareness loves to be in touch with this body, this precious, amazing, miraculous body, still as miraculous as the day you were born. Let's just feel into this body. Let's feel, bring awareness into the belly and into the breath. The chest expands and contracts all on its own. There is no efforting there, no trying there. Watch, feel this body just move all on its own. You don't have to do a thing. And it's totally fine if the mind is chatty and attempts to help out. It's very welcome to be here. But let's be especially captivated and savor the feeling of breath. It's actually such a profound relief to bring awareness into sensation and out of this chatty mind. Don't fight anything. Drop all effort. And just feel the body. Savor your body. Savor this breath in its own rhythm that you don't have to control or do anything with. You don't have to breathe right. You don't have to breathe deeply. Feel how it moves in the pelvis. Feel how the back of your ribs expand. Feel into the lungs themselves. This amazing body. Diving down and in. Diving into the diaphragm. Feeling through it. Feeling into the spine and the back body. Good. And if, as we bring awareness into the body relaxes and it very naturally depressurizes. It senses safety, and there may be a very natural movement to just deeply exhale out your mouth. Just allowing that to move as we dive deeper in. Allowing the body to exhale its pressures so naturally. Let's dive down. Let's feel into the tailbone. It's at the very base of your spine. It kind of tucks under there, right where you're seated. Just bringing awareness. What can you feel there? You might feel a bit of an energetic tingle there. Maybe you don't feel that. Maybe it feels quite dense. Whatever it is, whatever you feel there is perfect. We're just getting to know it, touching in, feeling into it with the gentleness of awareness. Let's feel that tailbone open, like a hand unclasping. Just feel that tailbone open to the ground. Feeling it actually connected to the ground. There is a cord here, fast connected cord, like a tree root going way down, 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 down into the earth. We miss it. We miss our deep connection when awareness is in the mind, in the concept of separation. But really, there's a deep connection here. You can feel that. You can access that anytime. This body, this energy body, they've never been disconnected from this earth, from this one body. You are made of earth, made of water and minerals, made of dirt, made of air, made of space. Made of the same energetic signatures and lines and swirls. And when you feel through the body from the inside out, you start to feel that connection. And you can feel this music reverberating in the tailbone, reverberating through that cord going down into the earth. Like guitar strings reverberating. And as we're plugged into the earth here, let's bring that awareness up through the tailbone. Noticing this continuity, like twinkling, vibrating guitar strings coming up into the tailbone and into the lower back. Reverberating into the spine, the lower back, those vertebrae right above the tailbone. Let the spine soften as you feel the music inside of it and as you bring awareness to it. Let the spine open to the music. Coming up into the mid-back now, feeling into the spine. Feeling the spine reverberate with the sound. Just awareness, aware of the spine, aware of the energy there. Feel it open. Feel that it is itself made of sound and frequency. Feel the spine start to open, soften. turn to light and sound as we come up into the spine and the back of the chest. Feeling that music open it, penetrate it. Let it open, let it soften. Let the sound permeate and soak through the spine, now coming up into the area between the shoulder blades. Feeling into the vertebrae, now coming up into the neck, back of the neck. Feel into each vertebrae inside the neck. And let the sound wash through it. What if you were just made of sound? Made of energy and frequency. Can you feel that? Can you feel yourself vibrating, this aliveness inside your body? Let's bring that awareness up to the back of the head, following the spine right up to the brainstem. Letting the music reverberate right in the middle of the head there, in between the ears. Feeling into the vibration. Letting that sound soak into that area right in the middle of the head. And then let's follow it all the way, that line going all the way to the top of the head. Right in the crown chakra there at the very top of the head. Feeling through, going all the way out the top. There is a fountain of energy running through the top of your head, from the tailbone, from the ground, all the way up and out. And it feels so good to bring awareness to it. And again, it's totally fine if the chatty mind goes. Just come back to sensation, back to right now, the feeling in the top of your head. Letting the top of your head open. And then there's a stream of energy coming down through the top of the head. Down into the middle of the head, down the spine and the neck. All the way down, back, into the mid-back, the pelvis, and out the tailbone again. So right now, let's feel through the tailbone, this beautiful, vibrant cord going way down into the earth. And at the same time, let's feel this fountain of energetic stream going out the top of the head, way up, 10 feet up. Feeling this bigness of this energy body, the stream. Beautiful. Notice awareness can feel several feet up the top of your head, and it can feel several feet down out of your tailbone. Let's also feel now into the feet, opening through the feet as well, opening all these streams, opening through the bottoms of the feet, feeling into the feet. Let's feel into each toe. Bringing awareness into the nail beds, into the pads of the foot, feeling into the arches. Can you feel the aliveness in your feet, the buzz? Awareness, aware of energy, sensation. Feeling into the heels. And then feeling through the bottoms of the feet. Feel the stream streaming out, like gossamer threads out the bottoms of the feet. Those gossamer threads are connected to everything else. You are connected up with this brilliant web of being. Feel that connection through the bottoms of your feet. Notice as you let the music soak through, permeate and vibrate the inside of your foot and through the bottoms of the feet. Notice you can't tell where your foot begins and ends. Because you don't end at your skin. You are so vast, your mind could never grasp it. But awareness can touch it. Feel that vibration, feel that expansiveness. Feel that energy beyond the skin of the feet. Let's feel now up into the ankles, the rest of the foot. And again, feel the bigness of the foot. Feel how it's 3 to 4 times as big as your mind would make it. The energetic signature being quite large. And coming into the ankle bones, joints, feeling up into the lower legs, letting the sounds massage everything. It's safe to just relax and receive. Nothing to concentrate on here. Feel Feel how vibrating your legs are. It's subtle, but they are so alive. What would it be to savor the aliveness inside your legs, inside your knees now? Let the knees soften. Let everything drop. You can drop holding on to this body. It's safe to ungrip, to let the body turn to liquid, turn to light. You don't have to keep yourself together. Feeling now up into the thighs, bringing awareness into the bones of the upper legs. Let the music permeate the bones, bathe them. And if you feel aches and pains, stay there, stay right with that ache. Bringing awareness to touch it. Let's keep bringing awareness all the way up now into our pelvis. Notice now, very hard to tell the different parts. There's just an energetic pulse. You're following up into the pelvis. The vibration. Let's feel into the hip joints, into the hips themselves. Feeling into the front of the pelvis, pubic bone, the sexual organs, the very bottom of the torso, bottom of the pelvis. It's okay if the mind is chatty. It doesn't have to go away. We just bring that awareness back into the pelvis. Feeling into the sides, feeling into the back. Feel that your pelvis is a big bowl of energy. An enormous, stable, and alive place of rest, a seat you can take. Feel that you're in a throne, the comfiest throne you could ever imagine. You are royalty and you are sitting in total repose inside this throne. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. enjoying the feeling of the body itself, enjoying the feeling of sound reverberating through the hips, through the whole pelvis now. Let the pelvis open more. Just very, very gently letting it just flower and open. Bringing awareness alone opens it up and lets all of us dive into wherever there's a pocket of density or achiness. Let's just bring awareness there. And fear might kick up. Thoughts about that sensation might kick up. No problem. Let's get to know it for the first time. Not from the mind, but from awareness, from touch, from feeling into it, and coming closer and approaching it like your most beloved friend. Hi, how are you? Feeling into that knot, that ache. Just a little closer. When you dive into that ache, that knot, and you feel into it, what do you find? Can you feel, can you see it's just an energy and a spaciousness. It isn't what you think. If you dare to look at those spots that have such a bad reputation, you might find there's no there there. Without their label, they're just the beloved aliveness. Dare to get closer to all these spots, these beloveds. The mind can't go. We've got more of them. Let's come up to the mid-back and into the organs and into the belly. This amazing midsection. So much going on, so much activity, so much being done, but not by you. Nothing you need to do, nothing you need to figure out. Just feeling into the organs, feeling into the belly. Letting the music permeate and bathe it all. Be like a baby rolling on their back, the belly being rubbed in the bath. receiving the strokes, receiving the nourishment of the sound, the nourishment of just awareness inside the belly, inside the midsection. Baby isn't afraid of any sensation. Awareness just goes right there. So wherever there's an ache in that belly, in those organs, in that back, maybe now in your solar plexus, wherever there's a grip, let's go kiss it with awareness from the inside, just like kissing the baby's belly. Right up against that spot, right inside that spot. Feeling into these spots. The closer you get, what occurs? Is it still solid? Or does its solidity start to open the closer you get? That knot in your solar plexus. Feel into it a little closer. Don't believe the mind. Get to know it for yourself. Come all the way into the deepest part of that ache. What's really there? Let the music help you access the sensation. Let it vibrate and open. You can't make it open, and if it doesn't want to open, it's totally fine. Let it stay gripped. But we don't ignore it. We don't push it away. We don't turn awareness away from this knot that's got a bad reputation. We kiss it. We let it be bathed in sound. We become aware of it. And awareness is plenty. It's all you ever need. It's all this body needs. It just needs you, awareness, to touch it, to be with it. That's the job. Awareness being this gorgeous avatar. Down in every cell, in every organ, landing in the body, honoring this perfect body that's never been wrong, never been bad. Let's just all allow a big exhale from that solar plexus. Coming now up into the chest, feeling into the chest, this amazing chest, undulating on its own, breathing on its own, feeling into the lungs, sternum, the rib cage, the heart. Vast, effortless awareness washing through, feeling through. Soft, oceanic awareness touching in to wherever the knots in your chest are. You don't have to figure that knot or that ache out. And it's okay if the mind is distracting. Just notice relief in coming out of the mind and into the sensation itself. Notice how that creates a natural exhale to no longer resist the ache, but to welcome it. Kieran uses the phrase a warm welcome. A warm welcome to that ache. To wherever there's a knot in your chest, or maybe it's a little bit of a dark spot or a density. A spot you don't want to look in, says mind. Let's just see for ourselves. We know the mind lies. Let's find out if that knot is really what it says. Maybe it's a sharp pain. Let's just touch into it with awareness. Maybe it's in your back. Maybe it's in the center of the chest. What is it to warmly welcome it? To bring awareness to get right up into it. Great. Let's come up into the collarbones and the shoulder blades. Into the upper arms. Into the elbows. Into the lower arms and the hands. Just feeling into these alive arms. They're vibrating. Passive watching and feeling of this body's miraculous movement. Coming up into the neck. Feeling into the density in the neck now. There's a spot there. Maybe it's small. Maybe it feels like your whole neck is in a grip, but your throat has a knot in it. Let's bathe that area in awareness. Let's get right up close inside that knot, bringing awareness right into it. So soft and gentle, like bathing it in the warmest water. When that knot is touched with awareness, it feels safe, loved, honored. And in that, it starts to open. You drop all the words around that knot, all ideas about yourself, your health, what your aches or your pains mean. Get to know it fresh, feeling into it like a brand new friend, brand new, precious, precious feeling. The body is so responsive to this touch. It's the best masseuse there is. There's no better energy healer than you, vast awareness. You're so capable as awareness to feel all the way into the middle of that knot with no effort, with pure love, and just watching it open so naturally. Feeling it soften with the touch of you, this body so happy to be touched, to be held, to be loved. So responsive. Such a thank you inside your body when you, awareness, warmly welcome everything inside of it. Let's all exhale as we now come up into the head, feeling into the center of the head. And starting to feel into the density, that grip that most of us have inside our brain and inside our skull. So just start to feel inside the brain and feel inside the skull, including the back of the skull, the top of the skull. Now it wraps around the forehead and the temples. Just feeling you're inside of your own skull and letting it soften and open like a flower blooming at the top of your head. Again, all you need is awareness, just feeling into it, bringing awareness into those dense pockets with a warm, warm welcome of the dense pocket. Kisses all around it, all inside of it. Each knot is utterly precious. And it's so sweet to finally touch these areas that have been a bit abandoned, a bit left in the dark. And awareness can go. Awareness can touch all the way inside of that knot. Maybe it's at the top of your head. Maybe it's in your forehead as we come down into the eyes and the eye sockets, into the eyebrows and the eyebrow ridge, feeling into the bridge of the nose and up to that third eye point. Just feeling it, bringing awareness there. Feeling behind the eyes and inside the cheeks and cheekbones. Feel inside the upper palate, the roof of the mouth, the teeth. Maybe you feel little knots and tension there. All of us have lots of tension in the face. Years of masking ourselves, trying to be somebody. Let's drop all the being somebody and just be. Let the eyes just be. Forehead just be. Just be the eyes. They don't need any strain. They don't need any help. Drop helping yourself. Being better. Such a relief to just be. To let the jaw be. Let the bottom teeth be. The chin just be. Feeling into it. And now feeling inside your whole head. And letting the head just be. Every piece of dense pockets can be. But maybe you notice as awareness that this head also doesn't have a boundary. It's vibrant energy moving. No idea where the head begins and ends. All this beautiful sensation, aliveness. Don't try to track yourself. Let everything dissolve into this aliveness, this energy. Let yourself be this vast energetic field. This head being quite big. No boundary in sight. You'd have to think of a boundary. And the good news is those boundaries, your skin, the energetic boundaries are there for you. They will do the work. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to hold yourself together. Let the body be the body. Let's just bring that awareness to this vibrating, big, space-filled body. Let's bring awareness through into the rest of the body, feeling this bigness, this big energetic field. Bringing awareness to the sense of spaciousness, just space, the quality of space inside the whole body and beyond. Letting yourself be aware, being aware that you're made of air, of space, filled with space. Again, you have to bring a thought and a concept of a body, a separate body. But if you just use awareness and sensation, you can sense this spaciousness that cuts through your whole body, the room, the ground, the air, above your head, in front of you, behind you. Pure space. Feel it. Feel the expansiveness of you. Made of space. You can rest, you can let spaciousness have you. You can float. In fact, you're already floating. Floating in space as space. Or maybe you can sense this feeling of ocean, oceanic space. But you're not a body in the ocean, you are the ocean. You are this ocean, this endless ocean of space itself. You don't have a beginning and an end. There's just one ocean here, and it's so sweet to feel it. Let it have you. Let it have all of that grip just melting into it. It will hold you. It's already holding you. And even slightly, let's say, deeper than spaciousness is silence. In between my words, there is a deep, 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 and vast silence. It's just the quietest thing here, and it is absolutely everywhere. It's so empty and so quiet. Everything comes out of that silence. And everything, including my words, drop right back into it. Drop everything into that silence. Drop your name. Drop sensation. Drop the grip. Let silence permeate your whole body, your whole being. Let it soak through you. And let yourself open into it completely. Let it have all of you. Because P.S., it already does. Let your ears be so big to hear the silence. It's all around you and all inside of you. It's as easy to hear as sound, and it's right here. Feel your ears open, your senses open to hear and take in all this silence. Let it hold you like that baby. Let it hold every cell. It's already holding you up. You're already made of this deep, rich, vast silence. Let more and more just unravel into it, fall into it. Floating as the silent ocean itself. No separation here. Taking all the time you need, all the time you desire. Staying connected with this ocean of silence that you are made of. It's permeating every little cell in your body and expands all the way to infinity. Staying connected with that ocean of silence. You can stretch, move your muscles, circulate your feet or your hands. really inhabiting the body. And you can speak from this silence as this silence. You don't have to put on your identities. And this can continue to be savored. You guys took a nice deep dive. This ocean of silence is here. It's here all day. It's always here. And notice how it wouldn't make any sense to call meditation something you should do, even though my mind might tell me that. It's just like saying, go to the best masseuse, have the best bath you've ever had, go to the spa. It'd make no sense to put that on the to-do list. So remember this deep bath, this placeless place that you can go anytime. That's just right here. And indulge in it. It's my invitation, our invitation. So let's stay indulging in silence as we chat. We usually have a little chat afterward to either answer questions or just share. And it was a full hour meditation, but maybe there's still some chatting to happen. Hi, Cami and Sam from Bristol. Oh my gosh, how great is this? Any sharings, any questions as we just soak together in this bath? And thank you all. Thank you all. Hey, Eric. Hey, Zoe from Norway. Hi, you guys. Hey, Becky. Oh, so cool to know you guys are all here. I wanted to mention our last meditation live stream. It's got quite a few views now. I don't know, quite a few, 600 something, whatever. And it has this lovely field. And really, the more folks do the meditations, the more we all benefit. So I really felt this lovely field today. You had me in tears from the 1,000 oceans, only deeper from there. Oh, beautiful, wonderful. Yeah, hard to put into words how vast we are, how endless, how sweet, how nourishing. Yeah, I got a little teary too. Yeah, I want to, I want to say like I don't do this meditation. I'm just opening to it and just just speaking from my direct experience. So, yeah.
I would say it's a similar experience playing the music.
Yeah, totally.
Not really doing it.
Not doing it. Not doing it. Floating in deep gratitude. This is experience is as fresh and as bright as the bright green buds on the maple tree outside my window. Oh, yes. Fresh and bright, isn't that right? Yeah, I love that. I love our today I really felt that. I felt like the fresh energy of our being. Like it's so yummy this energy body, our presence, our aliveness, it's just always fresh. And this moment is so fresh. Like it's never dull. Like meditation or being in your own being is so fresh. Um, it's like it's so alive and so juicy, and there's insights that come, and there's just nothing better, you know. So thank you. Yeah. And even now, you can maybe feel this freshness, this aliveness, like how yummy it is to just be in your own presence, be fully landed in yourself. It's like you're amazing. This is amazing. So much aliveness here, so much silence here, so much sensation, such rich experience. We're often not here, right? We're going and looking for that experience. That what's looking is what you're looking for. We're looking for the next cool thing, the next better thing, the next sensation, but it's all to be found in the moment, and it's already here. It's so rich. You never found anything in the future because it doesn't exist. Remembering one of the first people I listened to, Gangaji, who was on a spiritual search forever and did every kind of meditation. And she went and met her teacher in India, Papaji, and he just said to her, simply stop searching for whatever it is you think is going to get you whatever it is you think you need. And she did. She just stopped. Just something stopped, and she just landed in this moment. So simple that the mind won't never understand it, but it is just that simple. Just this. Since you touched on how it is different. Oh, sorry, I need my glasses.
Yeah.
How, how different
Julie
is
had a
playing
question.
or leading music through a meditation than your normal meditation experience?
Uh,
How different?
how
Hmm.
different is leading or playing music through a
Yeah.
meditation than your normal meditation experience? Um, they're related, but they're different. Um, there's a fair amount of concentration happening on my end, which doesn't really happen when I'm actually meditating. Um, but since it is improvisational, there's an element of flow to the whole thing that if I try and do something, it doesn't work out so well. Whereas if I sort of surrender to not knowing what's coming next, it sort of turns out greater. And I think actually that happened today. Uh, sort of in the beginning, I felt a little bit like there was a doing happening. And then I sort of realized it in the middle of playing, and uh, I switched gears. Um, and it was something about the way the music was making me feel that felt like I was trying to do something with it. So um, I hope that answers your question. And thanks for the chocolate garage. You're super welcome.
Sunita. Hey,
Sunita?
Sunita. Thank
Okay,
you so
cool.
much. Thanks for
Yeah,
being here.
the chocolate garage. Everyone's got funny usernames.
Just the best chocolate.
Nice. Oh, it's actually
Amazing.
chocolate.
Thanks for sharing. Yeah,
Hell yeah.
it really is.
Okay, well, I don't know. Some people just,
um, I was just gonna say, yeah, the this doing, I fall for it too. It's like before we started, it was like, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna do this meditation? Um, just like Austin was saying with the music. So, I mean, this is all of us. It's such a habit of superimposing this doer, this controller, this one who's operating this thing. And what we're doing here is dropping into the reality that there isn't one, um, and and even warmly welcoming the play of there being a doer, like that kind of mistaken identity that we all have. Um, that tries to help, that tries to drive the car. It just can't. As we all know in our lives, when you try to do your life or make things happen or figure it out or control yourself, your body, your life, it doesn't work. So, in our world, and I'll mention Kieran again just because now that we're all at home and and so much of what I teach just comes from her, so many of her pointers, um, that, it might behoove us to like, she has a bunch of free tools. If you go to kierantrace.com/Meg, you'll get my discounted class. Her Free Your Mind class might be a nice thing to do while you're sitting at home. It's a week-long class where you get like a 9-minute video with a instruction, just being in awareness, being in acceptance. Um, and it's a beautiful place to start to just land in your life as awareness and slowly healing this doer in all of us. So I just recommend that. Go get her free tools first. If there's a free book, and it's a strange thing that it takes practice to let go of doing, to relax, to surrender, to feel safe. We all have so much conditioning to effort and do and be something, that it takes some practice and a community and support like this to fall back into just being. This was so great. Thank you. Thank you, Devin. Austin's room looks so hygge. It does, doesn't it? Hygge, the what is it? Swedish word? I don't know. You Norwegians might know. Maybe it's Norwegian. Um, Cozy spots. Hygge.
Cozy spots. Yeah. Well, I've
Any
learned
tips?
I've learned from Megan about how to do that a little bit.
Yes. Jeff says, any tips for the very active 8-year-old who spent the first 15 minutes not able to get comfortable and the last 10 minutes whispering how long this is? Well, here's the deal, 8-year-olds, I mean, what we're doing, here is practicing bringing awareness into the moment and into the body. And the body is the best one to lead the body, as Kieran would say. So it's like, if you're hungry, you eat. If you're restless, you go run around. So, um, so, so that is actually where I would go with that. That it just might not be the biorhythm time for him to be doing meditation.
Yeah.
He might just be a bit restless and need to go run around. And um, I was talking to somebody the other day who did our live stream, who does our live stream while she's walking, likes to have her body moving, and that's a good way to enter in. Like, we don't want to dishonor that feeling if your body wants to move. Um, so yeah, that's my guess. Is it's just a timing thing, and it was just not delicious for him to sit today. Um, and again, for you, if any of us are feeling restless, like our body just wants to move, maybe not the time, to be sitting. Um, Adyashanti has this great quote about meditation. He says, we're either meditating or we're manipulating ourselves." So if sitting down in silence just feels like manipulation, forget it. And really, meditation is just the practice of not manipulating yourself, which hopefully you felt today, where we're just dropping all that self-gripping and manipulation. Um, so yeah, if it feels like a manipulation to put the 8-year-old on the couch, then let him go run around or get on the trampoline or something. Thank you very much for this wonderful experience. Hard to express gratitude in words. Oh, we're so grateful for you, Tanya. Thank you. Alchemical experience, perfect.
That's
So
mom.
beautiful. Oh, that's your mom?
Yeah, that's mom.
Hi, Mom. Oh, that's awesome. Alchemical, that's the word we use. Um, Kieran's word for healing in the body, as you bring awareness in the body, we touch those wounds, is it just creates this alchemy. It's transmutation, of like a base metal into gold kind of thing. Or like we were doing, like this density into gossamer, right? And it's not something you're not efforting it, manipulating it. It just naturally happens on its own. Alchemy is magic. It's a very effortless transmutation. So hopefully a lot of you, yeah, felt that experience. Again, it's just awareness doing that. You didn't figure out how to do that. Um, Presence alone, just this body's just so responsive. It just feels so safe and just wants to unfold for you. Thank you guys. Lots of hygge here in Norway. Good, excellent. I feel like I want to show you guys my hygge, but I'm all set up here. I have a whole area on the ground, pillows and sheepskins and stuff to just get cozy, and that's where I usually go meditate. Any more questions before we wrap up for the day? Doing and everything, how you came to let life move through you. This is available in each moment, right? Totally. Isn't it available in each moment? Yes, yes. You don't need to sit for meditation. Just any moment we can drop it, drop the story, drop the efforting, drop the grip. Kieran, in her free tools you get if you sign up, her words for this is you finding your delicious yes. It's just the most delicious or effortless movement. And I would say that what's delicious or effortless or has no doing in it is God's movement or life's movement. Same thing. And it's what this body, life, how it wants to move. So there's such a society that says effort is good and trying is good and work hard and all these ideas, that if we really notice, I mean, how evident is it these days that the more efforting, the more we we run into trouble because we're not following this effortless movement. I just wrote a blog post called The Flywheel, and it's really was inspired by this movie called The Biggest Little Farm, which was my favorite movie last year. It's a documentary about these city people who go start a farm, and their teacher talked about this getting this flywheel going, which is this effortless, delicious dance of animals and plants and water and soil in the farm. And it takes them a while to get it going, although I wouldn't say they efforted to get it going. The whole movement was delicious to go build this farm. But they were, like all of us, in the habit of doing and trying to make something happen. So you watch in this film them trying multiple times. They keep trying solutions and they miss the absolutely effortless, almost ridiculously simple and effortless solutions that are literally under their ass, under their feet, that when they stop trying, just pop into view. They're like, oh my God, here's how to navigate the coyotes. Here's what to do about the snails. It's just these solutions. So we're just not in the habit of following effortless and not doing. But as soon as they get into the habit over the course of years, they're like, oh my God, nature, life, us, we were all meant to work in this effortless dance. So I would say it was them following their delicious movement or effortless movement to start this farm that then begets more and more effortlessness. And then they are just taught how to drop every effort, drop the doing, and let life, God, just offer solutions. It's so cool. I highly recommend the film. I could just talk about that film all day. I
Yeah,
gotta watch it again.
it's very good. It's worth watching. Everyone here. It's on
So,
Hulu. It's on
yeah.
Hulu. Yeah, Hulu.
It's on Hulu. Oh, good,
It's on
perfect.
Hulu.
Yeah, cool. So no questions.
Um,
So yeah, so we can in any moment drop out of the mind and into the body, feel, bringing awareness and feeling for what's delicious or effortless for this body, for this being. Promise that's the move. Promise, even though everybody else will say something different. But those of us whenever you've moved from effortless, if you notice, from delicious, things went well. When you moved from effort, even if it looked like it was going to drive, as we will say in the community, like you think you're driving to effortless, but really you're driving only effort can only drive to more effort. So you can't drive effort into effortlessness. So if I'm doing something out of effort or trying or doing, I'm only going to get more of the same. But if we move from this effortlessness that you feel now, right? So I would just say, as we close the call here, feel for that. Feel what's the next movement. It's going to feel like an exhale. It's going to feel so sweet and easy. And let life live you. Let your body lead. Let this moment lead. Don't go to the to-do list. Don't frame it up. Don't be so sure of your plans. Hold those plans very, very lightly and listen for the most effortless thing. Forevermore, amen. What is the title of that documentary? It's called Biggest Little Farm,
I threw it
and it's on Hulu.
in the description.
It's in the
I'm gonna
description.
also,
Okay,
well, I'm also gonna throw a link in the chat. We have more meditations and ambient music available on the website in the chat. It's embodiedtogether.bandcamp.com. And yeah, please check it out. There's a ton of stuff on there. If you want to support what Mike and I do, there's a donation link in the description as well. It's a PayPal link. Not required, but generously appreciated by us.
Yes,
And
thank you
we
so
have
much.
Misha.
Thanks for reminding us to do that.
And
There's Misha. Say
there's
hi for
Misha.
Misha, our little teacher right there.
Yep.
Mellowest being on the planet. No effort whatsoever. Cool.
That was great.
Well, this was a pleasure. Yeah, follow us on Instagram, subscribe to my newsletter, Facebook, so
Yeah.
you get updated when we do this again. We're definitely going to keep doing these live streams, and we'll probably do them beyond, this time of quarantine and home life. In fact, I think we know we will. We just might still do it in person, but with the YouTube setup. So definitely follow us and spread the word and keep doing this meditation. We're going to keep this one up until the next one we do. And we'll keep the original live stream we did up probably as long as we can. All right. Glad
Right
you
now.
liked it. You guys are awesome too. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye,
Till next
everybody.
time.